Men's lacrosse taking on Nazareth at Golden Flyer Stadium. Pick things up in the fourth quarter, game tied at 8. Nazareth's C.J. Estes feeds John Van Orden, who fires and scores the go-ahead goal, his first of the season, to seal the game for the Golden Flyers as they hand Fisher a 9-8 loss in the men's lacrosse edition of the East Avenue rivalry. Most of the game was a back-and-forth affair, with the Cardinals scoring 4 of the game's first 5 goals. Then Nazareth would score 3 unanswered, and Fisher had a 5-4 lead after the first 15 minutes. Holding a 6-5 lead at halftime, the Cardinals and Golden Flyers would never hold more than a 1-goal advantage in the second half, as Fisher led by scores of 6-5, 7-6, and 8-7. But Nazareth would tie the score each time and then score the last 2 of the afternoon, Colin Clark's 4th goal of the day late in the 3rd, and Van Orden's lone goal in the 4th. On the stat sheet for the Cardinals, Kyle Denhoff and Brian Dyer each tallied 2 goals, while Connor Henderson, Mike Burns, Eric Klein, and Michael Bovair scored the remaining Fisher markers. With the tough loss, Fisher falls to 10-4 overall and 4-2 in the Empire 8 Conference. The Cardinals are back in action on Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. when they host the Utica Pioneers in a critical conference matchup, where the winner will claim the number 4 seed in the upcoming Empire 8 Conference Championship. The baseball team squeaked out a 3-2 win over the Brockport Golden Eagles on the road on Wednesday afternoon. Starting pitcher Justin D'Amato was not his usual sharp self, as he allowed the bases loaded with no outs in the second inning, where he surrendered a run off a sacrifice fly RBI from Mike DeGregory that scored Mike Weekly, and Brockport had a 1-0 lead. In the third, D'Amato again allowed the bases loaded with 1 out when he was relieved by Tim Sylvester. The senior struck out the first hitter he faced, but walked the next one to bring home a run, and the Golden Eagles held a 2-0 lead. Fisher got on the board in the 6th, when with 1 out and runners at first and second, the Cardinals attempted a double steal, but an errant throw from Brockport catcher Nick Bunce to third base went into left field. Ben Ward scored from second, and Ben Bostic moved from first to third, and the Cardinals cut the lead in half, 2-1. Matt Klock then grounded out to first, but that gave Bostic enough time to cross the plate from third, and the score was tied at 2. In the 7th, Fisher took the lead when, with runners at first and third, Peter Christoph stole second base, forcing a throw from Bunce, which allowed Chris Roeder to take off for home, and he beat the ensuing throw back to the plate for the go-ahead run and the 3-2 Cardinal lead. Sylvester would close out the Golden Eagles from then on, and Fisher took 3-2 win over their cross-county rivals. At the plate, Bostic went 3 for 4 with a run scored and 2 stolen bases, while Christoph went 2 for 3 with 2 steals of his own. On the hill, Sylvester allowed no runs on 3 hits while striking out 6 and walking 2 over the final 6 2/3 innings he pitched. With the win, the Cardinals improved to 23-8 overall, and they return to action on Saturday afternoon when they open a 3-game series on the road against the Utica Pioneers with a doubleheader starting at 1 p.m.